Welcome back, everybody. It's been a very, very long time, and I've missed you, and I hope you've missed me, and altogether we have missed Once Upon a Time. So before we get into the Let's Chat portion of this very iconic 100th episode, here's your spoiler warning. Click away now if you have not seen tonight's episode, and you have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so big things happened. First off, I was actually I liked the episode. Let me just start off with this. I did like the episode. It was a really good episode. I kind of thought it would have a little bit more oomph for it being the 100th episode and the season 5B premiere and, you know, all that good stuff. And I thought it would have, you know, a little bit more of a impact. But I think the most impactful thing about it was that horrific image of Hook, which we'll get to that in a bit. But this seemed to be, it wasn't so much an Emma Hook-centered episode as obviously it was about Regina reconnecting with her parents, because Cora, obviously both Cora and her father Henry were both in the underworld, along with, you know, everybody else. So it's very much a Regina-centered episode, which, you know, that's fine. We all like Regina, but, you know, I'm a Captain Swan shipper. I want to see my ship represented, and, you know, especially since the second half of the season is supposed to be all about saving Hook. I, you know, thought I'd see more of him. So let's get to Hook. What the hell? That was freaky. Like, he's burned, he's bloody, it looked like he's missing an eye. Like, what the hell are they doing to our Killian Jones? It hurts my soul. But that's all we saw of him. That's, like, literally it. It lasted, like, not even a full minute, and then he was gone. The opening, I will say this, the opening was good. I kind of thought that they would bring back Neil. You couldn't go to the underworld and not have Emma reconnect with Neil. It's kind of a given, even before they officially announced it. My gut told me that he was coming back. I am a little bit miffed, though, that he wasn't in the underworld, because if he was in the underworld, then Henry could have been able to say goodbye to him, and I feel like Henry needs that closure. But on the other side, you know, it's good that Neil doesn't have any unfinished business and he's in a better place. So, there's that. You know, as usual, Rumpelstiltskin's doing something shady behind everybody's back. I will say that I did love that Regina did not be all old Regina-y and abandon everybody else in the underworld and take, you know, Robin and Henry and peace out. She stayed with her friends. She stayed there and she told her mom no. She stood up to her mother. And, you know, at the end of the day, her father sacrificing himself for Regina's better good, even in the underworld, counted, and he went on to the big white light that we're not supposed to walk to. You know, I'm assuming it's their version of heaven. So that was kind of cool. Who did I like? Loved seeing the Blind Witch. You know, I've loved Emma ever since Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and I loved her little line about children, gingerbread, but the gingerbread's actually pretty good. You know, she was kind of good. Also, we get to see Josh Dallas in a dual role for, I don't know how many episodes, because as we all know, David is a twin. He has an identical twin brother, James, and James died at really his own ego, but, you know, he did die, and he's the sheriff in the underworld, and so that's going to have a little fun, you know, kind of parent-trappy feel to things. We saw a little bit of Peter Pan trying to make a deal with Rumple, you know, whatever. But yeah, it was very much a Regina-centered episode, and while it's all fine and dandy, we better be getting some Captain Swan ship love in the future episodes. You know, future episodes, you know, we do know that Hercules is coming, Mag is coming, Cruella, we still have Mila to look forward to, and that's one of the big things I'm really looking forward to seeing is Rumpelstiltskin reconnected with Mila. And then her meeting Henry, who is her grandson, and then of course Hook is there, and then meeting Emma, who turns out is Hook's true love. It's just going to be so much daytime soapy goodness. It will replace might feel the void that the cancellation of One Life to Live left for me. Yeah, I think that kind of covers all of it. You know, I know there's lots of more good things to come. I just kind of wish that either that this was a 2-hour episode and we could have had a little bit more, or maybe it was just a little bit more of impactful. Kind of felt like a very soft opening for the 100th episode. Still good, but just kind of more on the soft side. So in other news, if you follow me on social media and if you follow the blog, which I really hope all of you do because I love you all, you will have noticed that we have rebranded. We are no longer Entertainista. We are now Misti Michelle, which is my name. So it's mistimichelle.com, mistimichellexo on Twitter, Snapchat, Facebook, and Instagram. All that's there. You will notice that this technically is still called Entertainista TV, and that's only because YouTube doesn't let me change anything. But, you know, I'm not planning on changing that. I'm not planning on scrapping this and starting a new channel, so this will just stay Entertainista TV for now until YouTube gods deem it necessary for me to change it. But you can just search Misti Michelle and I'll come up, or you can hit that little subscribe button right down below, and you will always be in the know of when I post new videos. So, welcome back to all my Once Upon a Time fans, and welcome back to Let's Chat Once Upon a Time, and I will see you guys next week. Bye!